These are our top 5 gadgets you must have as a full-time RVer. Welcome to Red, White, and Bethune. We are a family of 5 humans and 6 dogs living in a 1983 Eagle bus.
We sold our house to hit the road in our 350 square foot home on wheels. Tag along as we show you America through our eyes.
We wanted to talk to you guys today about different gadgets that we find super useful. All of these we have ourselves, and the links will be down below. We have tried them, we love them, they are great, and we want to let you guys know what would be good for your rigs as well.
Yeah, we want to dig a little bit. Some of these you may have never heard of. I know there's certain things everybody has, but we wanted to dig into a couple that you might not have ever heard of. So let's jump in right now and get started. Number 1 on my list is a soft start AC capacitor. I'm sure most of you are like, what the heck is a soft start AC capacitor?
I know I was.
Back to the future crap, but it's made by a company called Micro Air. It's an American made product. It's basically this small box that wires into your existing air conditioner unit on your roof of your AC, whether you have a Dometic, whether you have a Coleman, or whatever you have. But what it does is it allows you to basically run 2 air conditioners on a 30 amp cable and a 30 amp plug, which, you know, if you're an RVer and you're a full-timer, that's something you realize, hey, that could come up a lot, that could be useful. So basically, it's very simple in theory of what it does. Basically, it starts your fan and your compressor at 2 separate times, right after the other. That way, it doesn't hit with such a strong jolt of power all at once. And this allows you to be able to run your ACs on a much smaller amount of power. You can get a smaller generator, and it's really nice. You know, it's I don't know why the AC companies haven't been doing it themselves, but this company here builds these little things. I'm not going to say it's the easiest thing in the world to install. If you're handy, you could probably do it, but if not, I'm sure most RV repair centers and all are pretty familiar with them. But this is not a cheap item, guys. It comes in right at $299. But I think in the long run, it will allow you to save money on generator, you'll burn less fuel, and it'll allow you to be able to run this on a smaller unit.
And it's good for solar.
Yeah,
so it doesn't take out too much of your voltage.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you're not getting the main thing is just you're not being slammed with a huge spike of energy every time your AC turns on.
Number 2 on our list. The next one is one that I really love, and I think everybody should have, is a Berkey. It is a Berkey water filtration system. We have the big Berkey personally. We'll link a couple down below. They have the Travel, they have the Royal, they have several. The big Berkey is 2.25 gallons, and it comes in at $447. However, I will say, we are some heavy drinkers in this family, and we were spending so much money a week on gallons of fresh water. Right. And to me, honestly, the Berkey water tastes way better than any of the gallons that we've gotten. You know, it purifies everything. It's supposed to be able to purify like lake water. So we'll see. We haven't tested that out yet, but water from the faucet, it's done beautiful. I like it a lot, and you're a picky water guy.
Yeah, I've been it's lived up to the hype for sure up to this point. You know, even the first water we put in, it wasn't the greatest water. It was well water, and it had a little bit of an odor, but it comes out and it's been very nice. Yeah, definitely a very worthwhile investment if you're like us and you go through a lot of water. Coming in at number 3 on our list is a Mofi 4500 4G LTE router. It's a lot less complicated than it sounds. If you're full-time, you know internet is one of the main issues and things we encounter. So what we're doing is we purchased a SIM card. It's from AT&T's the service. This is unthrottled, uncapped, you know, service. And basically you plug it into this little router. This thing is really nice. It's as advertised. Heck, the other day going down to the beach, we plugged it into the 12 volt on the Jeep, and they had streaming down the road. So far we have really loved this thing. Again, this is not one of your cheaper products. It comes in over $300. Amazon is currently out of it, but we will link the description below. I actually had to buy this one on eBay, and I paid $345 for it. But all the research I've done, this is definitely one of the best options out there for a high quality, you know, mobile router. and thus far we've been very pleased with it.
We had it at the beach with us when we went to the beach a few days ago. We had it in the car. It's been at Kyle's parents' house because there's so many people on the Wi-Fi that we needed to plug this in to be able to, you know, get a different signal so it wouldn't bog it down too much. And so far, I'm pretty pleased with it.
Yeah, for what it is. I mean, I've uploaded the last couple of videos with it, so far it has been great.
So note that we have Verizon for our cell phones and AT&T card for this, because if we're in an area that AT&T doesn't cover, we have our cell phones. If we're in an area that Verizon doesn't cover, we have the router. So that would be something that I would suggest that you guys would do, is get a SIM card that's different from your current wireless company. Coming in at number 4, we have our dog fence. This has been an absolute lifesaver. We have 5 dogs on the road, so as you can imagine, walking dogs is a pain in the tail. Anyway, you guys thought that was funny. So walking dogs is a pain in the butt, right? We needed something where we could sit outside and not have to hold on to a leash, and they can walk around and they can move freely. We originally had a 36-inch one and had to upgrade to a 48-inch one because somebody, not mentioning names, Kevin, has learned to jump over it to get to Kyle because they're BFFs. So we have, the prices range from $33.34 all the way up to $59.99, and that includes, you get 8 2-foot panels. No matter what size it is, it's 8 2-foot panels, and
2 foot wide.
Yeah, 2 foot wide. But you get 8 of them. And they come in 30-inch, 36-inch, 42-inch, and 48. I just went ahead and bought the 48 because that is as tall as our daughter, if not a little bit taller. So I don't think Kevin can get over that. But it's been nice to be able to be outside. We can cook. We can have the dogs right next to us. They can move around freely. So they truly have their own space on the road.
Yeah, we've been using these ever since we started RVing several years back, and it's because they tear down into a little, you know, they're obviously the footprint, but they come very small, so you can easily stow them away. But yeah, definitely not the most technologically savvy gadget, but definitely something that really comes in useful on the road with your furry pets.
And we'll put a picture up right now of our 4 of them that is standing by the gate while we're sitting outside, and they like to sit there and wag at us and be a part of the family.
And to wrap it up in our list is number 5. This is a new to us purchase. This is an LG washer and dryer combo. This comes with a ventless dryer. So essentially, it's both units. It's a washer and dryer in one package. Splendid is the major manufacturer for the RV community, but we went with the LG. I know I love LG products. We own a lot of LG products.
Our fridge is LG.
Yeah, I think they're probably one of the top electronics in the world that you can buy, and it's honestly just the same footprint as the Splendids. So we ended up going that route. I bought it used, but we'll link it below. Obviously, the new one. But yeah, it has several cycles. You throw your stuff in, and you set your dryer up, and basically does it all in one thing. So and who likes to go to laundromats?
Yeah, that's kind of what our thought was. We found a great deal on Facebook Marketplace for this one. Works like a dream. It was a pain in the butt to get in there.
Yeah.
So if you guys saw our Instagram stories recently of us trying to retrofit it into our tiny spot, was a little difficult. However, I'm really glad that we did, because we were able to put some shelves in the top of it, and it really ended up looking good.
Yeah, it's even if it's not something you do, like, you still may want to visit a laundromat, but in case of emergency, so and so, you can just throw it in there. You wake up next morning, it's done. And that was our thinking. We ended up with our ACs. We were able to have a little space to put it, so we ended up going that route, and we had a really good deal on it. But I believe it comes in right at $1,400 on Amazon. But not the cheapest in town, but in my opinion, LG products, I don't think you can beat the quality of them.
We've had several, and we've also had products that weren't LG and they didn't work as well at all. So in some cases, it does pay off to spend a little bit extra and get the top brands as opposed to going more inexpensive and them breaking down.
Well, we hope you guys got something out of this video. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments below. We'd be more than glad to help, like I said, because I know some of those products aren't are out of stock right now, and you may have to look in some different sources. So I'd be glad to help you if you're interested and kind of go into a little more detail with them. So.
And we would love to hear what your favorite gadgets are.
For sure.
We're always wanting to see different stuff, how people apply it and use it in their own RV lives. You know, this community is so great because we can share with each other and help each other. So let us know your favorite gadgets that you have in your rig in the comments below.
Yeah, because, you know, when you're on the road, there's so many things, there's so many moving parts, and anything you can do to simplify, you know, something or make something easier or make something work better, you know, that's what it's all about. You know, like the soft starts, you know, that helps us on our solar. The washer and dryer, you know, we can just store our stuff in. We don't have to search for a laundromat, you know, so that's what we're all about. That's what we're trying to do. And like she said, if you can come up with anything that you use that you didn't hear us talk about, we'd love to hear about it.
Yeah, I mean, all of those things on our list we use regularly, and we always recommend things. Like, we are a part of Amazon Associates program where we do have our own links, and we do get a commission off of them. However, we don't put a link up there that we have never used. Like, for example, we discussed tire pressure gauges and tire pressure monitors, but we don't have one. So for us, we want to be able to give you a true, honest opinion of something, and if we don't have it, we're not going to give you that link for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, we want to love is our hot water heater, but it doesn't work like it's supposed to, or we haven't figured it out yet. So I wasn't about to throw it out there to you guys because I'm not 100% sold on it yet.
We hope that you got something out of our fun little gadgets list. There's stuff that we really enjoy. And as always, we appreciate you guys more than you will ever know. The love, the support, the comments. We read every single one of them, and truly it makes us happy that we have people that love us that much.
Yeah, guys, we appreciate you watching as always, and we will catch up with you guys on Sunday.
Twice this time.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.